Today was an incredible day for everyone. So many nerves, so much pressure, especially after turn one and Oscar got taken out. Just put a lot more pressure on everyone, right? So, it was a tough race. As much it was quite straightforward and simple. One stop and all of those things, and not really many safety cars or anything to mess things up. The pressure was still there. Carlos was close behind the whole race. With the pit stop, and the pit stop is always a moment where everyone gets a little bit nervous, but the mechanics executed a perfect stop, so a good well done to them and thanks to them. I'm just happy for the team. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of hours goes into achieving something like this. A lot of years goes into achieving something like this. Is not a small feat. This is huge for everyone. So it's a historic moment, and for me to be a part of that is something I'll remember forever.
It's been kind of the race that we were expecting, except for Oscar, obviously, being a bit out of the race so early on. That gave us a bit of hope with a strong lap from Provençals to get in the mix straight away. Then the reality is that actually we were within reach in the first stint. That was something, honestly, yesterday I didn't expect, because the pace of the McLaren has been a bit out of reach so far this weekend, up until that first stint of mediums, that I could keep up with them and could challenge them with a bit of an undercut and put them a bit under pressure. The reality is that with the hard, as soon as we put the hard tires, then they came back to being dominant and a bit out of reach.
There's not a lot of satisfaction in me today, even though the race was honestly really, really good. And we've done a small miracle, I will say, but on the other hand, obviously the disappointment can only be huge after losing the constructors now.
Tough race, and the beginning was a little bit slow and was really struggling at that in that early phase, but to be able to come back through at the end, to come back from 18th to 4th, I'm really, really, really happy with that, and mega job for the team. And all my races, they've all been powered by Mercedes and all the success we've had, and so I just sat there to think about all that and really contemplate just how great a journey it's been.
I've not had the pace all weekend, and I was quite intrigued today to see if the pace would come, and it was just as we expected. Lewis drove an amazing race. He's been quicker than me all weekend and deservingly finished ahead. But we can't be on it every single weekend, and this is probably on a personal level being the most challenging weekend, but we've had so many great weekends on the flip side, so you got to look at it both ways.
Yeah, start was good again. I mean, they have been pretty good the whole year, so I went up the inside. Of course, I was not all the way alongside, so I tried to then back out of it on the apex, tried to run onto the curb, but the damage was already done, and we clipped with of course, Oscar's left rear with my right front, and that was really unlucky. I mean, I hate coming together, and it was just really, swear word.
We had one target coming in Abu Dhabi, was to get that secure that 6 in the constructor. Target was achieved. There was also the driver championship with Nico. We were within a point coming into that last race, so we knew whoever will beat the other will get that 10th spot in the championship, which managed to get in the end.
To be honest, we didn't miss out today on that. We missed out on that in Brazil. Frankly speaking, that was obviously where Alpine did all the damage, and from there onwards, they have done really well. Obviously, they recovered so much performance in the last kind of quarter of the season. It's been pretty impressive. As for us, we've been consistently, plugging away, scoring points all season long from the beginning till the end. So, fair play to us. We've done really well. If you consider where we finished last year, and that's what I'm mostly happy and proud about. It was real fun to be part of the process.
To finish on a positive note, in Qatar and Abu Dhabi, 2 double points, feels good. I think well deserved as well, because the team here on track side never stopped working and extracting the maximum from the cars. So did enjoy today's race. Quite a lot of action, especially on the first lap, and ready to go for 2025 with a little bit of reset on things.
Not a great day for me, but it's pretty easy to get over that when you win a Constructors World Championship. So Very, very proud of everybody, and yeah, it's been a great season, a very, very tough season, hard-fought year, but very excited and proud of the team.
We were looking okay. I thought it was on. 20 laps to go, I thought this was going to be tough, but we might be able to do this. Honestly, the tyres held on, but the temperature didn't, and with the track cooling down, I couldn't drive quick enough to keep the temperature in the tyres, and so in the last 10 laps, the tyres got colder and colder, and I died.
My race almost gone in the first start. Don't know exactly what happened there. Need to hear the feedback from the team, but 99% sure the clutch was stuck. And to be honest, never had in my life got anti-stall in the start and just cut it in move at all. And I don't think I did anything wrong with the procedure.
I give it all, and I really enjoyed it out there. Like how the 3 years been, things are happening so fast, but also very enjoyable in the same time with a lot of tough moments as well. So yeah, happy of course to finally starting a new chapter, but as well as give it the team some points for this season before the end of this area with me and Valtteri.
Hey Lance, I know it's been a difficult season. Is it a case of glad that it's all over now, or just pleased that you could at least have a good little bit of a race out there today?
Yeah, we were racing. But looking forward to some time off and come back next year.
Feels great. Definitely was tough. You think you're ready, and then that comes, and I'm just super happy with the whole experience. I was learning honestly every lap, and just so much valuable experience that I'll be able to take ahead for next season.
At least on that first lap, I tried something special, and I felt before the race I wanted to do a crazy first lap, and I just went for it, and yeah, nice to gain 7 positions, and it put us in really in the run for what we needed to do. But then slow pit stop and the crash with Bottas, unfortunately.
You happy with everything that you've achieved in Formula 1? Now you're saying goodbye?
I think so. At the end of the day, you gotta look at it from a broader view and say, okay, I wanted to win. I wanted to be champion. I didn't manage that, but on the other side, I was a small kid dreaming of Formula 1 25 years ago, and I managed to get 10 years in the sport that I desperately dreamt of competing in, and that's been a real privilege.
We actually had really, really good pace through the race, so obviously for me, even if I'm running out of the race and we're a lap down, I'm going to push anyway because I'm trying to show something while I'm in the car. So I actually, to be honest, it was one of the better races I think I've done in my career. I gave it everything, and we had good pace, but just unfortunately with the issue in the pits, that put us out of the race.
Everything just went kind of wrong since lap 1 at the incident. I got a penalty for it, and then I was at the back out of position. And just later on got together with Kevin. It was my bad. I mean, I was defending with all tires, and I tried to brake as late as I could, but just couldn't stop the car.
It wasn't a good day. Had a really good start. I was trying to do the race, trying to do the laps. Then Piastri just drove into me in turn 6. Did a lot of damage to the diffuser. We were really quick afterwards anyway. I think after I changed the tires after that puncture, we were still very strong and looking good on the hards. But
it's been so difficult the whole year that it just sums up. It was very unfortunate that I got hit by Bottas there.
Christian was saying that you're going to sit down at the end of the season and have a chat. What have you got to say to the team, and what do you think the team are going to say to you?
Yeah, I think we know how difficult this year has been, so I think it's just a matter of discussing what's the best for everyone going forward, and we'll see what happens.